My brother-in-law said that he wanted to swap. I mean, like exchange partners. This is literally my sister's husband. Kind of weird. I'm not like too surprised because like me and my husband were pretty kinky slash taboo, and I tell my sister everything. She's literally my best friend. Back in the day when we were younger, we used to like have the same taste in men, and the same men would kind of go for us. Sometimes we would fight over them, but we both got married, and you know, things kind of started to slow down. We both had kids. We were pregnant together. We even had a baby shower together. We do everything together. Like we planned our whole lives together. Anyways, so I just had my fourth baby. I'm 34 years old and I wanted to go and have a really good time. So I decided, let's go line dancing. I know it's like kind of tacky, but that's what I wanted to do for my birthday. So I invited my sister and her husband out, of course. And so we were like drinking, having a really good time. And I'm like kind of lightweight since I'm postpartum. So I pulled out my box of spicy cubes because that's what me and my husband take like on our really fun date nights. And my sister was like, can I try one? I want one. I want one. She's like always down for everything. And she's like, give one to my man too. So I gave one to my sister. I gave one to her husband. We both, me and my husband and her husband, we go in an Uber together. That was the whole plan, right? Because it's like cheaper that way. So we get in the Uber and her husband, my brother-in-law, is like in the back seat. I'm in the front seat. So her and my husband and her husband were all in the back seat and I was in the front. And her husband started like massaging me and I was like, oh, that's nice. But whatever, it wasn't a big deal. Like just a massage. But he kind of like started smelling me too. He's like, oh my God, your perfume smells so good. Where can I get that for my wife? My sister. And I was telling him, oh, I got it at Sephora, blah, 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 whatever. So then we all arrive at my house and he's like, my brother-in-law, he's like, what if, I was talking to your sister about this. What if we like swap? I know it's crazy. And I know you guys have done stuff back in the day, which is true. Me and my husband have like swapped before, but that was with strangers. And I told my sister that, and I didn't know that she told him that. And I mean, I was flattered, but at the same time, it's like, you know what? Like, normally I would do this, but why don't you and my sister go back? I think the spicy cubes are just kicking in. Just go back to your place. Because I don't want things to get weird. I don't want my sister to get mad at me. Plus, when I do stuff, I will make sure my husband's always involved. I don't want to like swap, you know? Anyway, so they end up going home and my sister called me and she's like, thank you so much for saying no. Like, I know sometimes I have bad judgment. And it was the best night ever. It was the best intimacy, and thank you. Good thing I said no.